And good afternoon to all the folks in Senate District 16, as well as throughout the state. Today was a real good day for education in Minnesota as far as I am concerned. We introduced students in the Center legislation today. We put out a call early last summer in one of our focus groups to talk about ways we could reduce paperwork, reform education, do some things that would make it easier and make things work smoother and benefit the student. And I think that today when we had our press conference, I think that showed very clearly that the 6 bills that were introduced certainly do that. We were fortunate when we asked people to come forward that the New Ulm School District, the superintendent, Mr. Jeff Bertrang and his special ed group team came together and put together some suggestions for us. We did have a hearing on that, and we turned those suggestions into bills, and we have 6 bills that will help eliminate time spent on doing paperwork, changing some other things so that the state and the federal guidelines work together better, which is allowing quite a few hours in a week that will be converted over to student time. And I have to compliment our teachers in Minnesota. The teachers in Minnesota do the job because they want to teach, and they want to teach students, and they want to spend the time in the classroom. And one of the things we talk about a lot is how do we reform so our teachers are spending more time in the classroom and less time doing paperwork, either after their school day ends or at home or in their office. We want them in front of the students, and that's what they would like to do. So this legislation will certainly help that. There were 6 pieces of legislation that will help reduce the number of hours spent, and this is focused on the special education area. So it was a very good news conference, and I really look forward to this. It was these bills were bipartisan bills. They were brought to us on a bipartisan basis, and we presented those. We've authored those bills and put those in on a bipartisan basis, and we will be hearing those on a bipartisan basis. And we're hoping that we get support from the Department of Education and from the Education Minnesota group. These are very good bills, and they really do put the student at the center.